Hey guys, Augiesaint here and welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are having a blast on D4 today like I am, as we did just get the massive patch today. Nightmare dungeons have been buffed, yes, and they are amazing to play right now. They're actually the best place to be right now for XP, hands down, as I did a couple of tests right after the patch, or after I uploaded a video for you guys with the patch notes, just testing it out. And just blind burrows alone in 1 hour, I could manage to get 26 million XP per hour, just rounding it out with numbers and things. And that was with a Nightmare Sigil 7 levels above me. So that's more than some of the stuff that people have been doing. The glitches like the Sailor glitch and all that stuff to get the 20 million XP per hour. You can get more XP than that now just by playing the game. Doing Nightmare Dungeons, playing the game how it's meant to be, leveling up your glyphs and becoming more powerful, as you'll gain Paragon points much faster from leveling up. And your glyphs will also level up much faster, getting them all to level 15, so you can increase the radius and then buff them even more. That's just great. Basically, the long and the short about this video, go do Nightmare Dungeons. You don't have to do any specific Nightmare Dungeon, just run Nightmare Dungeons. You want to try and keep it at 3 levels above you, or 1 to 3 levels above you, as long as it stays fast and efficient. You got to go through it and run through it, and you'll get crazy XP, glyph XP, everything. But I'm going to share with you guys my little document that I have with all the tests that I was able to run right now really quickly for you guys. And let's just have a little chat and show you guys. So this is what we're looking at. All these tests were done using the 5% elixir, which everybody should have, consumables. And since you can actually teleport to Nightmare Dungeons now, you don't have to leave the game and reset and do other stuff. You don't even have to run to the Nightmare Dungeon. So you get massive uptime on these elixirs. As you use elixir, you run your Nightmare Dungeon. When you're finished, you can either go back to town and sell off stuff if you want, or every couple of Nightmare Dungeons, you can teleport straight to the Nightmare Dungeon. You open the sigil, and then you press tab. It brings up your map exactly where the Nightmare Dungeon is. You click on the entrance, and then you teleport to the dungeon. And then wham bam, you're inside the dungeon, getting XP and loot and everything. So it's beautiful. As we can see, I did Core Dragon Barracks. I ran it 3 different times just to like get different numbers, I guess, or like different, I don't even know what you call it, stats, whatever you want to call these things, the numbers, just to see the differences really. So this one was at tier 28. That put the enemies 3 levels above me. This is the sweet spot. You want to try and keep enemies 3 levels above you, as we all know how XP scaling works. And if you don't, I have a video on my channel going over it. Go check it out. But basically, enemies 3 levels above you will give you 25% bonus experience. And then every level after that will not give you any bonus experience. The only bonus XP you'll be getting, so to say, is the mob's base XP level will increase as it's a higher level mob, but it's very small after the +3 levels. The +3 levels is the sweet spot, and that's why I ran all these tests with the different levels. This one is at 35, this one's at 35 as well. That puts them at 9 levels above me, and then the time taken obviously goes up. You see that average between 6 minutes and 6 minutes 30 seconds. And then on the lower one, I actually averaged at 5:30. Although this was a little bit faster, that 30 seconds was me just running around and looking for stuff. I had to backtrack, so we can round this off to 5 minutes on the one +3 above you. And if I round it off, we get 12 times per hour. So we're looking at 22 million XP per hour doing Core Dragon Barracks. That's a really nice dungeon as well. There's a lot of mobs in there. That's just one that I got there, so I rounded off, and massive gains as you can see there. And then if we actually look at the one that is +9, obviously it will take me a little bit longer. So rounded off, this one is only giving 21 million. It's only giving a little bit less, but we get to run it 2 times less because of the time, if that makes sense for you guys. So it's not really worth running them way over your level, unless you're trying to level up glyphs, because you do get a little bit more XP for the glyphs, so you can level them up a little bit faster. So as you can see, the difference there on the rounded off ones is very minimal. Just is that even 1,021 to 22.2, 21.3, it's like 900k difference. So it's up to you, but this is a lot smoother and easier, running it at +3 above you, so stick to that. And then down here we just have blind burrows. I only had a +7 to the blind burrows, so a level 33 blind burrows ticket on me, and then I could average that out at 4 minutes. And then if you work that out, it's 15 times per hour, which nets you 2.6 million experience per hour. So blind burrows is absolutely insane, as it always has been with the spiders. And I had a Cultist Refuge ticket as well that was 10 levels above me at the time when I tried it, because I actually ended up leveling up in this one, so that's why it put me at +9 on these 235s. But working it out, the XP over there, I gained 1.1 million over there, because there's not really that many enemies in Cultist Refuge, and it is relatively fast. Most of the time is spent just running around, and that equals out to 16 million per hour. I was just working this all out just to give you guys a little bit of numbers. So you're looking anywhere between 16 to 26 million, depending on the Nightmare Dungeon, and the level really doesn't change much. Anything above 3 is going to give you good. I haven't actually tried it on my level, so you'll be losing that 25%, but I guess we could just work off these numbers to see how much you get with the 25% reduction. But the long and the short of it is go do Nightmare Dungeon. Doesn't matter which one you do, just go run them. They're really great. You don't even have to look for them. You just teleport straight to them. You're in, you get XP, you're playing the game, you level up glyphs, and they also have a higher chance at dropping higher tier gear. So in T4 you will be getting the Ancestrals more often, and in T3 you will be getting Sacreds more often, and obviously in getting that as well you have a higher chance at the uniques. So uniques, Nightmare Dungeons is the best place to get uniques, as I do have a video up on my channel from yesterday or day before about uniques and how to spot farm them. You guys should go check that out after this one. But thank you guys for dropping in. If you liked the video, please drop a like and a sub to the channel. That helps me out so much, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Augiesaint out.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the